What is up, ladies and gentlemen, the online Jamily? This, of course, here's JamiroFan 2000 with an episode of JamiroFan Talks About. This, of course, for the uninitiated, is my reoccurring discussion series where I take a look at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai and their now over 30 years of music making. Now, this is a bit of an update episode from the last episode of JamiroFan Talks About, where I discussed a bit of dramatic news that happened during last week, which would be the first week of May of 2021. For those who didn't see my first episode of JamiroFan Talks About, here's a bit of a TDLR. Basically, it was discovered by a Jamiroquai fan that the upcoming Everybody's Going to the Moon 12-inch vinyl single that was going to be a special release on Record Store Day throughout the world on July 17th, 2021, which is the second of the two-part holiday for Record Store Day 2021, had been somehow, for some weird reason, canceled. But the big difference being that the release was only canceled on American indie record stores rather than all the other world's independent record stores, which appear to still have that single release, that vinyl single release from Jamiroquai as a special release during the second day of July 17th of Record Store Day 2021. Now, I did get in, as I said in the last episode of JamiroFan Talks About, I did get in touch with somebody at Jamiroquai HQ, which of course is their official social media, and I got much more information pertaining to the reasoning why this vinyl single release from Jamiroquai for Record Store Day 2021 had been canceled for the North American holiday. Well, according to them, there is a worldwide vinyl shortage and a worldwide vinyl distribution and manufacturing shortage around the world right now, coupled with the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, I did get a little more information from this person that apparently a majority of the new vinyl distribution and manufacturing that is currently happening in the United States is not even done in the United States. It's a great majority of the new vinyl creation, manufacturing, and importing is currently happening in Europe, so that when those little amount of vinyls that are able to be produced are done, they're shipped back to the United States for sale in the United States and U.S. record stores. Now, I know this really does suck for us Jamiroquai fans here in the United States, but coupled with the pandemic and how everything around the world is slowly starting to try to reopen, and this is from the economies all the way to the industries, it is no surprise that there's been shortages of literally everything around the world, ranging from products for restaurants to basic stock for other businesses to actually continue to operate. So a lot of the world's industries, a lot of the world's economies are all still in a bit of repair and a little bit of catching up with the rest of humanity. I mean, humanity's ready to reopen everything around the world because we're in the post-COVID-19 world, but like I said, industry, everything in the economy takes even more time to go back to the steady pace, back to the manufacturing, back to the state it was pre-COVID-19. So it's no surprise that this vinyl release, in the case of Jamiroquai, would be canceled in the United States if they didn't have the means to manufacture enough of these vinyls for possible orders here in the United States for Record Store Day as part of the commitment to that. But it appears that the Record Store Day release of Everybody's Going to the Moon / Deeper Underground Chillington Remix will be on for the UK, with the UK and apparently Australia and Europe. Japan, Russia, and Australia have recently had new listings pop up on respective retail record store websites in those respective countries. So it looks like the vinyl will be seeing a bit of an expansion, at least over on the other side of the pond. But here in the United States, we're going to have to be reliant, given the scarcity of this vinyl single, and how it's only going to be available in those parts of the world. The best bet, if you want to get one of these vinyl singles around July 17th, is shop around. Go to all the online retail websites, record stores that are in their respective parts of the world. That would be the UK, Europe, Russia, Japan, and Australia. Look around. There could be some listings, and if you get lucky, you could possibly get one of these vinyl singles on the day of or after July 17th, because this July 17th street date for this vinyl single of Everybody's Going to the Moon is worldwide. So it's not, it's not regional specific. You can actually get this, but you might have to pay a little bit more money for shipping, pay a little bit more money for the actual vinyl. But if you're relying on wanting to get this single, you're gonna have to do a little bit more than you would expect to do than just going to a local indie record store and getting it on the day of release. They were this is a unique situation in the world, and the vinyl single, if the whole COVID pandemic had finished off in less than a year, then we wouldn't have this issue. But this pandemic is still a recurring thing, especially around the world with all these variants going around. So my suggestion is, if you want to get this vinyl single, do the work. Look around online on or before or after July 17th, because this vinyl single, if there are any left over at any of these retail record store websites the day of online in the parts of the world that I mentioned, Japan, Australia, Europe, and the UK, there could be some that are available to buy online to be shipped to you. So that's my best suggestion if you want to get one for yourself. I know I'm going to be digging around trying to get one myself, so who knows. But that's the latest information I have pertaining to that story. I'd like to thank the people who got in touch with me and gave me much more information than I was expecting concerning this bit of dramatic news, concerning this rather very important Jamiroquai release. Probably only solo Jamiroquai release we've seen since, of course, the Dimitri from Paris remixes of Cosmic Girl, about 2 years removed from now. But that is my best suggestion for getting yourself a vinyl yourself around that date. What I am going to do is I'm going to try to direct you in the direction of places that you can get this vinyl single on or before or after that July 17th street date. So keep your eyes on the R Jamiroquai and the R Reddit Jamily subreddits for more information. I am going to be currently working on a list of all of the record stores that I've been able to find listings for by country and by region. So I expect to have that spreadsheet probably done sometime soon in the new distant future, and I will put that up on the subreddit so you can see them for yourself, and then you can go to the websites and you can have, cross your fingers to see if you can get yourself a vinyl single around July 17th or a little bit thereafter. But like I said, I'd like to thank the people at Jamiroquai HQ that got in touch with me and gave me more information, and so I could pass it on to the Jamily so you can all stay informed. And as I pride myself, I try to say keep everybody informed at the same time. So that's why I kind of took a little bit of extra time before recording this episode, subsequent episode of JamiroFan Talks About, so I make sure I had all of my information correct. But like I said, keep your eyes on the subreddits for this potential large post I'm going to be doing with links to all these record stores that I find that have actual viable listings for this vinyl single of Everybody's Going to Moon. That will be available on July 17th as part of Record Store Day 2021. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I hope you enjoyed this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new videos coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. I am going to keep trying to put content out where I can when the news necessitates it. But, as always, I appreciate the support, and I hope you all are able to get yourself a vinyl single around Record Store Day 2021. And as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. And I'll see you really soon with more Jamiroquai-related videos here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.